Hey! Who's at the door? Let's find out now. If I can click onto the screen, okay. I took a few hesitant steps towards the door, then took a deep breath and opened it, only to find Darumi. Darumi, is something wrong?
Oh, Takumi, you sweet summer child, you really haven't noticed? I'm exhausted. I can't take it anymore. So hey, you want to come die with me? Huh?
Hashtag bad end. Once we're dead, the pain will be gone. We'll finally be at peace. Come on, it only hurt for a second.
Let's just die. Die, 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 die.
Drop the bass. Boom.
What?
Wait, hold on a minute.
Just kidding, man. You should have seen your face. You've been Darumi'd, brah. How was it? I totally had you, didn't I? I thought a nice joke would first thing in the morning would cheer you up.
Never changed, Darumi. That was hardly what I call a nice joke.
Hey!
What are you doing here anyway?
I'm on a mission from our glorious leader. She told me to get all of the non-fighters together in the cafeteria.
Really? Hiroko's letting them back in?
Yeah, to be honest though, it's kind of a drag. Think you could help me out? Misery loves company, right? Didn't Confucius say that once?
You've got a weird way of asking for help, but I guess I could give you a hand.
Grassy ass muchacho. Now, I won't have to go through with my contingency plan. Oh well. There's always next time. Tell Gaku and Tsubasa what's up, alright? Okay, thanks, bye!
I love Darumi. Oh my god. Darumi waved goodbye with a cheery smile, completely at odds with the creepy stuff she'd been saying. You just have to tell Gaku and Tsubasa to come to the cafeteria, right? That should be easy enough. I'd better get going. Okay. Let me talk to Gaku first, because I don't want to talk to him. This is Gaku's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. Ding dong. After a while, the door slowly opened.
Oh, it's just you. What do you want?
Hiroko says she wants everyone to meet up in the cafeteria.
For real? Us too?
What you want this time? I just know it's nothing good. That girl's got it in for me. It's not just her either. I bet all of you think of us non-fighters are nothing but dead weight. No, not really. I said this before, but you guys are the weird ones, you know that? Regular people don't just go from living normal lives to fighting monsters without a second thought. I get what you mean, but... Fine. Hiroko wants us in the cafeteria, I'll go. If I don't, it'll only get worse for me, right? Man, oh man, what rotten luck. Get over it. After several dramatic groans, Gaku sulked off in the direction of the cafeteria. We're the weird ones for fighting? Don't go thinking I don't know that. Don't go thinking I don't know that. I'm not doing this because I enjoy it. This is Tsubasa's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I ring the bell by the side of the door. Ding dong. After a while, the door opened with a clatter.
Takumi? What is it?
I'm on Messenger Dewey. Hiroko wants us all to meet in the cafeteria.
All of us?
Even the non-fighters? Yesterday she told us we weren't allowed to leave our rooms.
Has she taken that back?
Hiroko said that? She really has been cracking the whip. Who knows? Maybe she wants to apologize. She has been pretty harsh on you guys lately. Come on, you don't believe that. This is Hiroko we were talking about. Yeah, I know. Just so you know, no matter what she does to us, I'm not joining the fight. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. That kind of stuff just isn't possible for me. Still looking like she might burst into tears at any moment, Tsubasa slunk off in the direction of the cafeteria. Alright, I've done what Danumi asked me to. I should head to the cafeteria with the rest of them. Why is Hiroko getting us all together though? I can't imagine I'm going to like what's happens next. Oh jeez. I'm just checking who's all here. Oh, they're here. Did they not get invited, or are they just like... I'm curious. There's someone in... Oh, they're there. Miss Shizuhara wants to see us in the cafeteria, yes? Miss Anemiya told us already. Whatever she might have to say, it won't change our position. My dear sister and I don't mind starving if we have to. But don't worry, sister dearest. We won't have to go hungry for long. I've got it all planned out. Just let me handle everything. Right, okay. Good girl. Now, let's go to the cafeteria and see what happens. I hate them both. Not both. I hate Ima. Ima's got it all planned out, huh? I don't like the sound of that. Okay. Nar. I know. Alright, everyone's here. Guess now we'll find out what this emergency meeting is all about. What is Hiroko up to this time? Now he's acting all like starved. Hey, can we have something to eat before we start? I'm so hungry, I'm getting some stomach cramps. Of course, I wouldn't want you to think I'm totally heartless. Here's some disposable chopsticks I found in the trash. Feel free to grill them, or have them raw if you prefer. She's still a baddie sometimes, even though she is harsh, she's still a baddie sometimes. You totally are heartless. Hiroko, please, give him some real food. I can't bear to see them like this. Very well, help yourself to dry bread, one per person. One slice each? We may have surplus food supplies in the refrigerator, but that doesn't mean they're unlimited. We need to use our resources wisely. Wasting them on freeloaders would be the same as throwing them away. Freeloaders, come on. That's fair. I've always been a useless freeloader. Even the air I breathe could probably be used more productively somewhere else. Let's move on. You're probably wondering why I've summoned you here today. So why did you ask us to come here? Gaku, Tsubasa, Ima, Kako, Shoma. The non-fighters, as we've been calling you. I've decided you're going to leave this school. What? Huh? What do you mean, leave? You're kicking us out? Kicking you out. What a delightful turn of phrase. Yes, I'm kicking you out. If you won't leave of your own accord, I will make you. That's all I have to say. Why don't you get going and save us all a lot of trouble? What? Right now? Hiroko, have you lost your mind? Why would you do that to our friends? Why do you think? We've been brought here for one purpose and one purpose only, to to fight. Anyone who can't or won't do that has no place here. So why not get rid of them? If the invaders get distracted by hunting them down in the ruins outside, at least they'll be serving a purpose. What, as decoys? Try to stay alive as long as you can. The less time the invaders spend on the school, the better.
You can't just use us like that.
You should be grateful. I'm giving you a chance to make yourselves useful. Hiroko! Even then, I doubt I'd make much of a difference. I'll just get stepped on like a cockroach I am, and that'll be the end of it. Hiroko, are you for real right now? For real, for real? You can't go through with this. It's going too far. Don't waste my time with meaningless objections. I'm leading the school now, and what I say goes. Don't think. Don't argue. Just obey my orders. She's kind of gotten on the high horse a little bit. Hiroko, you need your pegs taken down. We need to knock some pegs down. But it's so extreme. Can't you go a little easier on us? You don't really understand the position you're in, do you? Let me ask you a question. Why would we be expected to fight to protect you when you do nothing in return? Well. Do you see? Now, no excuses. Pack up whatever personal belongings you have and leave.
Seriously? Right now?
If such a simple task is beyond you, I don't mind helping you along. I'll make you leave by force if necessary. Wait, Hiroko, please. This is all too sudden. Can't you give them some more time? Toxic, I know, right? Time for what? Well, if you spring this on them out of the blue, the lesson won't really sink in, you know. All right, you've got 5 days. Huh? 5 days. You've got until day 16 to make your choice. Fight alongside us, or leave forever. Just 5 days? Damn, Ima got silent. Ima has not said anything. Ima had a plan, but I guess that plan got ruined. If you decide to fight, I'll give you a little test on that day instead. I wouldn't want you telling me what I want to hear and going back on it later. What kind of test? You'll find out when the time comes. I think that covers everything. As for the rest of you, remember to stay on guard in case there's an attack today. With her customary brusque attitude, Hiroko said all she had to say and left without another word. 5 days. This is just too cruel. We're supposed to be comrades, friends. Friends, yeah, right. I bet you can't wait to get rid of us. That's not true. If we all work together, I'm sure we can get Hiroko to change her mind. Come on, man. You really think she's gonna get back down now? We still have to try.
Just let it go, okay? If we're getting kicked out, we're getting kicked out. Nothing we can do about it. Makes no difference if it's now or in 5 days. It's still better than being forced to fight.
Are you sure about that? I mean, once you get outside school grounds.
I know, sheesh! It's bad enough that we're gonna die out there. I don't need you reminding me. Whatever, I'm done. This school, this war, this whole saving humanity thing, it can go to hell for all I care. My whole life's just been one long string of rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? I'd better end up as a billionaire or something in my next life. After everything I've been through, I deserve to catch a break.
Frick, man. Still raving to himself, Gaku stomped away. Just as unwilling to hear us out as Hiroko had been.
He sure is freaked out, huh?
I think I know how he feels.
Not that
I'm putting Gaku in the same category as a sniveling worm like me. But I get what it's like to be so totally unsuited for combat that you can't even imagine having to fight for your own survival. Shoma! Even our peaceful modern day society was too competitive for me. How am I supposed to cope on the front lines of an actual war? Cope! Cope! Don't talk like that. You can't just give up. I wouldn't call it giving up. I'm just recognizing my limits. Too useless to live. Too cowardly to die. It's a miracle. I even made it this far in life. Well, not so much of a miracle as an unfortunate oversight. This is simply nature's way of correcting it. Shoma. Shoma, you just have to believe. Shoma gave a formal bow and left, making as little noise as possible. Shoma. I get where Hiroko's coming from, you know? It's not fair for us to hang back and let you do all the fighting. But doing anything else is really out of the question for me. Seriously, it's just not going to happen. Tsubasa. I think I just must have been sent here by mistake or something. It's probably only a matter of time before I get kicked out anyways. That's the same as saying you don't care if you die out there, you know that. Yeah, but at least then it'll all be over. At least then I won't have to deal with all these confusing feelings anymore. Tsubasa, her reasoning, like she's saying like she physically can't. And is it because she's just too embarrassed to go throw up? Like she gets nervous. Like I get she gets in her head, but I feel like Tsubasa's cares a little bit too much about like that. Like out of everyone's reasoning, I feel like Tsubasa's is just like the least like I physically can't. Okay, in what way can't? Like I get Shoma is like he literally looks like he can't. And then Gaku is just complaining about it. Because he's a complainer. Gaku has no reason other than, like, his refusal to. Like, there's no reason for him to not fight either. Because he blames everyone else. And then the twins make the most sense. As much as I hate it. The twins make reasoning to why they don't fight makes the most sense. Because the brother says no, it's dangerous, and wants to protect his sister. And that is the most reasonable sense out of all of them. Like, even Shoma, he could be a wimp, but he could try. But he doesn't want to try. Because he's so self-consuming, inseparable, or whatever. Hydrate. Yes, I shall hydrate. That's all I'm gonna say there. I could see tears welling up in Tsubasa's eyes. Before I could say anything to comfort her, she was gone too. We sure do have a lot of Debbie Downers here, don't we? Given the circumstances, I guess that's only natural. Ima, you used to be one of us, Mr. Atsuki. Why'd you have to betray us and join the Battle Freaks? I don't think I betrayed you exactly. What should we do, brother dearest? Don't worry about a thing, sister dearest. I have a foolproof plan. You do? Yes, but I'm afraid I can't say more than that. The element of surprise is the big part of it. Fine, keep your secrets. But you know there's still time to change your mind, right? Also, siblings are middle schoolers. They're middle schoolers? They're not even high schoolers? I don't think so. Even if we do get thrown out of here, What hellish wasteland will be a paradise so long as I'm with my dear sister. As such, we're nothing more to discuss. We'll be going back to our rooms now. Be sure to fight with all your might to protect us from the invaders. I didn't realize they were middle schoolers. How could an insignificant little cockroach like me fight? Ugh. Yeah, out of all of them, the twins not fighting makes the most sense. So, all the rest of them, like, other than their own confidence, they're saying that it's weird to fight monsters. Right. So I guess they're grasping onto their humanity in that way. Like, they don't want to fight in a war. Which is fine, too. Totally valid reason. But still. The Tsukumo twins left the cafeteria arm in arm, each wearing a different expression, like a pair of sock and buskin masks. Damn. Ain't a single one of them willing to fight. Not even to save their own skins. Hey! I don't think Hiroko was bluffing either. If they don't come around, she really will force them to leave. We've got 5 days. Isn't there anything we can do?
She gave us that extension pretty easily, don't you think?
Now that you mention it, Takumi barely had to say anything to get her to go along with it. Maybe she was expecting us to plead on their behalf. This could be another part of her plan. I think Hiroko wants us to use these 5 days to convince the others to join the fight. So that's why she agreed to it right after I stepped in. She was planning to give us that time all along. We're all dancing to her tune, huh? Man, that pisses me off. I don't like it either, but if we want to save everyone, this is the only way.
Okay, but how's that gonna work exactly? None of them seemed like they were gonna budge on this.
Yeah, I wonder why they're so dead set on against fighting. I can only imagine it must be for personal reasons. In that case, we'll need to get them to share what those are before we can even begin to convince them. But how? Don't seem like they're willing to spill the beans. You're right. We need to get them to open up to us first. I have an idea. Why don't we sneak them some food? That's what I was thinking. Like, who is not sneaking them food already? Food? Yeah. I'm sure they're all starving. If we can fill their bellies, there's a chance we can get them to open up to us a little.
Tempt them with some bait, huh? Sounds like a plan. At least it's simple.
So we gain their trust with food, then try to convince them to fight? Sounds like a major hassle. Aye. Who do we get to do this? In response, all eyes in the room turns towards me. Oh, who would you know? What do you know? It's gonna be me. I should have seen this coming. All right, I'll do it. Sorry, but you heard Ima. They already consider me a traitor. I probably wouldn't get anywhere with them. Yeah, it's weird that Ima thinks that Ido's a traitor, even though they were the ones that didn't want to go along with his plan to begin with. So that's the weird part. Japanese school system probably isn't 1-to-1. Well, exact age isn't stated. They are in junior high, so 13, 15. Okay. Yeah, so like it's weird for Ima to be like, oh, he's the traitor. He used to be on our side, when they literally said no to his idea and they all betrayed him, and then he decided to do something about it because he wanted to help everyone, and they don't really want to help everyone. They just want to help themselves. So it's just kind of like, is he a traitor? Like, he's not. He's just fighting because like he literally got saved by them, and he saw that, but they don't see that because they literally haven't like been on death's door yet. So I don't know. All this subtlety, planning crap ain't really my thing. You know, Oh my god. And you just know Dadood me'd only make it worse. I can't do him. I don't know why.
Yay, I didn't even have to come up with my own excuse.
Dadood is just Dadood. She wouldn't be able to do it. We'll still help you any way we can, of course. Yeah, you can count on us. Not like we got anything better to do. I'll talk to him in like a jock voice. Mr. Robo Tony, hello. Hi. W voice acting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I try.
Heck, it only reverts our social links with us if you tried to do it all yourself at this point.
Thanks, guys. We've got 5 days. Let's make the most of them. So it's up to me to convince the non-fighters to start fighting. I'll work something out. I have to keep believing that. After taking a moment to outline our goals, going forward, Edo, Takamaru, Darumi, and I went back to our rooms. Okay, how am I going to do this? 5 days. Just 5 days to turn everything around. Social links. This ain't Persona Darumi. Yeah, she's definitely like the meta character of this game. Like she references all sorts of things. Convincing the whole group right away is probably too much to ask for. I should pick 1 or 2 of them to focus on. Tsubasa, Shoma, Gaku, Kako, and Ima. Those are the 5 I'm trying to persuade. Of the list, Tsubasa seems the easy. I was thinking she would be the easiest. She doesn't seem as stubborn as the others. If I give her an impassioned plea, she might come around. Okay, then first, what I'm going to trying to convince is to. Okay, I thought I was going to have the choice. I was thinking in my head, oh, I think I'll go for Tsubasa first, and then the game's like, you're gonna go for Tsubasa first. I'm like, okay, whatever. With that decided, I should head over to her room. I'm sure she's hungry. If I bring her some food, I bet she'll at least hear me out. Do I have to go to the cafeteria first? Imagine a go. No, I don't have to. Okay. Yep, I don't have to do anything. I could just go here. Cool. Tsubasa. I rang the doorbell to Tsubasa's room. After a short while, the door slowly opened.
What is it, Takumi?
Is it Hiroko again? If you don't mind, I just want to be left alone. I actually came here on my own. Here, I brought you something. I figured you'd be hungry.
Are those sandwiches for me?
Yeah, I thought we could sit and eat together. It's just that I don't want Hiroko to catch us, so would you mind letting me in?
Of course, come in! Welcome to my room, you beautiful sandwiches. You too, Takumi.
Damn, he knows a way to a girl's heart. What am I, a consolation prize? I mean, they've all been starving for like the last 2 days. Aw, cute. They're all different. She got so many tools and stuff. The moment the door closed, Tsubasa pounced on the sandwiches.
This is what I've been missing. I've been craving moist bread since we got here. I never want to see dry bread again. It makes my mouth feel like sandpaper.
She must have been starving. She scarfed down the sandwiches in less than a minute.
Phew, I'm stuffed. Thanks, Takumi. You're a lifesaver. Now, I don't have to eat dry bread today.
Have you just been living on dry bread since Hiroko banned you from the cafeteria?
Yeah, that bread is so dry. I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. Hey, would it be too much to ask you to bring over some moist bread from time to time?
No problem. I can try to sneak you some bread or rice balls.
Really?
But in exchange, would you open up to me?
Huh? Open up to you about what?
The reason why you won't fight. If you have some reason, I'd love for you to tell me.
I should have expected this. This is what you were after from the start.
Sandwiches were to bribe me for information? Sorry, Tsubasa, I know I'm taking advantage of your desperation here, but desperate times calls for desperate measures. I just want to understand where you're coming from. Okay, fine. But in exchange, I'm going to want some more moist bread later. She let out a deep, resigned sigh and began to share her inner thoughts. Easy, she too easy, easy. Look, I feel bad about it. I know it's unfair for me to stay where it's safe while you guys go out there and fight. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing. Huh? What do you mean? Tsubasa? I can't keep it down. Yeah, you just throw up. Keep it down? When I get nervous, it comes out. And not just a little bit. Hey! When what comes out? I don't understand. What do you... Puke! I puke, okay? She's just embarrassed. Huh? Dude, what if her fucking power is like... like she's the freaking plague from Dead by Daylight. Oh no. That's just how I'm built. When I get nervous, I hurl. Come to think of it, Tsubasa is always retching. That's why if I ever fought the invaders, I'd turn the battlefield into a sea of vomit. You really want to get showered by my puke? Would you even be able to fight under those conditions? What if my puke got into your eyes? Tsubasa, please. Could you take medicine or something? It's a physical thing, and medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things since I was little, but none of them worked. When I get worked up, it just comes out. Even now, just picturing myself fighting the invaders. Are you okay? Oh God, no. No, I can't keep... Tsubasa vomited all over the floor. She immediately pushes me out of the room, tears welling in her eyes. Phew. That's a tough thing to live with. Hot! No! She bonnets whenever she's nervous. She's right that she won't be able to fight if she's constantly puking. I can't blame her for refusing. But there's a chance she'll fight if she can overcome this issue. It didn't seem like she was unwilling to fight. If only I can find out a way to suppress her nausea. How though? Puking is... Puking? Ado, how long have you been here? I just came by to see if I could help with anything. So what is this puking? What is this about puking? Yeah. Ado, you stalker, you. Ado. I hate to air out someone's personal health struggles, but this doesn't seem like something I can solve on my own. Maybe I can ask him for advice. He's been at the hospital. He would know everything. All right. Just keep this between us, but... I proceed to tell Ado about Tsubasa's tendency to puke. I see, so that's what she's been dealing with. That sounds tough. Yeah, I want to help her, but I don't know how. She hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right? In that case, maybe it's better we just assume she's going to vomit and plan around that instead. What do you mean? Like, have her bring a high-quality sick bag or something. Sick bag? Like the bags they have on buses? I suppose if she used the bag when she had to, she wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere. But do they even have sick bag here? Sick bags here? High quality ones at that? There's one at the gift store. What about using that gift-o-matic in the rec room? The gift-o-matic? Yeah. If they don't have them, they're here, we just need to make them. Seems like it's able to make most things. It's worth looking into. Oh god, it's a time thing. We headed over the rec room. I did see it in there. Together to check the gift-o-matic. But I don't have the materials to make it. I have the it costs 0. A fashionable sick pouch. Looks perfect. Tsubasa is sure to open up if we give this to her as a present. The materials we'll need are string, a plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. String and plastic bag seems easy enough, but a fashionable pouch may prove tricky. If anyone's likely to have a pouch, it'd be a girl. Maybe I can negotiate a trade of some sort. I'll look for a fashionable pouch if you can handle the string and plastic bag. Who would have a fashionable pouch? Maybe it would be Darumi or Kako. I don't think Hiruko would have one, but I think Darumi would have one. So Ido and I split up to gather the materials we need to make the sick bag. Now where to start? I guess I'll just ask everyone. No. Give Tsubasa a heartfelt gift to persuade her. Talk to the other characters, gather information about what you should get her. You might also need to go exploring to get materials you need to make the gift. Give everything you have to persuade Tsubasa. Fuck. Yeah, I figured Darumi. Search for gift materials. Darumi or Kako. I'll check with Darumi first. She's somewhere here. Darumi! Where are you? Darumi, do you have a fashionable pouch? If you do, could I have it?
I don't use them. I just dump all my makeup in my bag. I even throw my mirror in there. Raw dog. So I always end up cutting my finger on the cracked surface.
Right. You should be careful. I always imagine all girls carried around pouches and accessory bags, but I guess that's not the case.
I mean, I might not have one, but I've got some ideas where you might find a pouch.
Really?
Back around where we found Ado, I found what looked like a dilapidated cosmetics shop. I memorized where it was so I could go back and pick up something from there later.
Can you tell me where it is? I got the general coordinates of the cosmetic shop from Darumi. If I can't find a pouch somewhere inside the school, I'll go and check this place out later. Okay. Honestly, Takemaru might hold something. So with the knowledge that some things in the gift-o-matic have story relevance, the more weird things from it just become far more interesting. Interesting. Let me actually check out the gift. Will it let me go in there and look at the stuff? Sometimes it won't. Okay, good to know. I feel like Kako would have, but also Kako's the youngest. I just want a fashionable pal. I don't have anything like that. I've never used one before. Yeah, that's why. Not even once. We don't even carry around bags or wallets. We would only be targeted by robbers if we did. We tie all our valuables to our bodies so they're secure. That's just being street smart. Yes, we literally keep things on our person. Reminds me of the nights we spent sleeping on the streets. Me snuggling up next to Sister Dearest. We were pressed up very close. What kind of horrible struggles did these go through? You can have my piece of string. I recommend you tie your valuables to your thigh. Thanks, I'll do that. Well, I didn't find a pouch. I managed to get some string. That's progress, at least. Okay. He might have a pouch. Because he has like the leopard underwear going on. How's it going, Takumi? Are you getting anywhere with the team? Still working on it. I talked to Tsubasa, but it's a little complicated. I have a feeling that she will choose to fight with us. Yeah, bike lovers ain't no cowards. Bike lovers? Does Tsubasa like bikes? I mean, all vehicles, really. She's a huge mech geek. She really knows her shit. Never met a girl who knew more about bikes than me. That much, huh? Apparently her grandpa works a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic. You know, I vaguely recall her saying something like that before.
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop.
Oh, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too.
Cute.
I've always liked tinkering with machines, so I've been watching my grandpa work ever since I was little.
Her voice isn't as high as I gave it to her. As I was little. Her grandpa's workshop, huh? Should file this information away. Might be convince her. By the way, Takamaru, you know where I could find a fashionable pouch? A what? Yeah, I knew it was a long shot. Dang it. I thought he would be like the twist. I might have to go out. Look, Takumi. I found a plastic bag. Nice one, Ado. One item down. Let's keep this up. Where should I look next? Any ideas? You seem pretty upbeat. I don't know. I'm just having fun. It feels like a treasure hunt. I spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I never got to hang out with friends like this. I mean, we're not exactly playing around here, but whatever. He did find one of the items after all. Well, yeah, it's nighttime. We're gonna have to go out and get one. Well, I got string in a plastic bag, but we came up short on the fastenable pouch. Yeah, but I got a lead on where we might be able to find one. According to what Darumi told me, there's a cosmetic shop where we found Ado outside the school. We'll go check it out tomorrow. We need to make this girl a sick pouch. She needs to be able to throw up. Oh, it skipped the night scene and everything. Ready to hunt for that fashionable pouch, Takumi? Yep, let's go. Can I do anything before I leave? Nope. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's go! Hydrating. Treasure chest spaces will now appear during explorations. Landing on one will give you a key item needed to unlock a gift. By obtaining key items from treasure chests, you'll be able to make new gifts with the Gift-O-Matic. Many characters' preferred items can be made from key items, so try to land on a treasure chest space whenever you can. Alright, I see one over there. I see one over there. Okay, let's head for the cosmetic shop. Somewhere around the spot where we found you. Then that should be in that direction. Yep. Lots of key items. We could be early. View area. We could go try. No, we can't go get that one. Or that one. Level 5. What is. There's a level 1 over there. Well, the sleepy has got me. I'm off to bed to lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Earth Scum. There's something way over here. Something down there too. I could go around, up. Be kind of a long shot to go up and around. There's a spot there, there's a spot there. We could just grab stuff. It's just like once it gets to this area, it becomes kind of dangerous. And then going through here is dangerous too. We might have to head back. But I kind of want to min-max this, right? Like, We could go this way, go around, come over there, and try to get that key item. And maybe we can go down another time. Okay, let's do that. 4 or 3? I mean 4. Found plants growing out the empty house. Some of these might take a large pumpkin, pick the pretty pink flowers. You gingerly reached out your hand. You safely plucked the flower. You got a small flower.
I'll take this with me.
Nice. We want to go left. Insects are swarming around one particular tree. What are they so interested in? And examine the insects. Dang it. 2. Found a neglected bronze statue of a dog. It seems to regard you with bashful eyes. Oh yes, polish it. I know if we touch it or pat its head. Oh, we got a beautiful gem instead. It was nice and shiny. As you did, its eye suddenly fell out. It was a beautiful gem. You decided to take it as a reward.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay, 3 will get us to the key item.
This looks quite rare.
Torn dress. You find some remains of a giant robot. It might have some rare materials out inside it. Check the cockpit. Check the power reactor. Whoo! Got a high temperature nuclear reactor.
Did it.
Casual. Casual. Do I want to go down? I kind of want to go down and try for the continue exploration. 2. Try to for that one too. Whip! A pebble hits you. Where did it come from? Look around. Ignore it. Look around. So it was an invader. Frankly chased after it, but it got away. Just ended up wasting stamina. Got a pumice stone.
I'll take this with me.
Let's do 2. See a sign in the middle of your path. It has an arrow drawn. Ignore and move on. Go where it's pointing. Got satin.
Yes.
Oh, I am forced to fight this thing.
This looks
No,
quite rare.
I was not forced. Okay. Ear pick. Sound some small. Yeah, let's pick some. Oop. We took some damage though.
I'll take this with me.
Is there anything else? Yeah, we can't really go down there. I don't know what the flames are. We got some good materials. I think it'd be good to just go back up then. And then conclude the mission. You pick up black ore. It smells kind of strange. Should you really take this with you? Throw it away. Break it open. Break it open. Woohoo! We had analysis, enough analysis to get the red ore. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's do 1. Dismantle a small clock. Dismantle a large clock. Small clock. All the parts of the clock were broken, but it still had useful. Okay.
I'll take this with me.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh look, Takumi. We got a fashionable pouch. Now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room and make that gift for Tsubasa. We got a lot of stuff. Cool. I feel like that was good. I feel like some people are like, I went around the whole map and still lived. Woohoo! Crafting complete. Yes, we made a fashionable sick pouch. We did it, Takumi. I'm sure Tsubasa will feel relieved when we give this to her. Yeah, I'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us. Of course, just because we eliminate her reason for not fighting doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes to it, you're going to have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting. Yeah, what's that? The important people we left behind at Tokyo Residential Complex. Her grandpa! The things people we need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board. The important people we left behind in Tokyo Residential... in the TRC. Someone like that someone like what Karua is to me. Not only do we eliminate her reason not for fighting, we need a reminder that she has a reason to fight too. She seems pretty challenging. It's not. We got this. We got this in the bag. Guess there's no point in being negative. I'll go swing by her place then. Takumi, why'd you come back? Look, I'm sorry, but could you give up trying to get me to fight? You saw it for yourself. I puked all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only going to cause everyone trouble. Wait, you're giving this to me? Wow, it's such a cute pouch. Why are you giving this? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again? You don't need to be so alarmed. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting? I throw up! Say the right things to Tsubasa. Whoa! Time to talk. Time to rizz her up. Say the right things to Tsubasa. She shares her worries and convince her to fight. You can choose what to say by pressing L twice. The number of options may increase as the conversation progresses. If you choose the right responses, the persuasion rate will increase. Bring this gauge to 100% to successfully persuade her. If you failed, you'll be able to try again from the last failure point. So don't worry, just do your best and persuade Tsubasa. Okay, like if you fail, you're fine. Ooh, new scene! I already told you why I can't fight.
It's because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. I know I'm going to puke if I ever fight against those invaders. And it's gonna get everywhere. I mean, I don't mind if I puke on myself, but I know you guys would get caught in the crossfire. Puke flies farther than you think. Plus, it smells and it's slippery. No, there's no...
Perfect!
Just use that sick bag.
What? This is a sick bag? It's a fashionable sick pouch. I know it looks like a regular accessory pouch. Never seen a sick pouch that looked this cute. I wouldn't even be embarrassed to carry this around in public. If you're gonna spew into this. That way you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke wherever you need to.
You don't need to be afraid anymore.
30%! So how about it, Tsubasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Tsubasa? Sorry, Takumi. I know you went through all this trouble and everything, but I really don't think I can fight. Why not? Your puking issue should be solved now. I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone would make fun of me. Of course, that's what Tsubasa can't handle isn't the puking itself, but everyone would see her do it. I literally said that. Did I not say that? Did I not say that? Like, she's just like too embarrassed. I know that's not the time to be embarrassed. There is a part of me that wants to get out there and fight with you, but I
can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Teased for my puking anymore. Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment. I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer. I need to eliminate Tsubasa's hangups with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. I've got to try this again. Okay.
You want to know my nickname in grade school?
So she was
It
bullied.
was Pukette.
That's a
All
cool
the bullies in
nickname.
my
Oh
class
no.
made fun of me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public. Like how someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or how the boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and it made me sad. I'd cry in secret and puke some more. That's why I decided before I went to middle school to avoid any situation that made me nervous. To live an easy life free of any puke. That's why I can't fight. Because if I fought, I would definitely puke. I think that if I puked in front of everyone here, the same thing would happen.
Oh, that was good.
We wouldn't make fun of you.
I guess the last one was the best.
I don't know about the others. A few of them could be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname? If someone ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot. No! I'm too scared. I can't do it.
I'll do it too.
I'll puke with you.
What are you talking about? If you puked on your own, you'd stand out. So I'll puke with you. That way, we'll both share half the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones get ostracized for
They're
puking.
gonna have to make fun of me too.
You kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
Tsubasa stared at me as she was trying to figure me out. I gave her a meaningful look as I could in return. I won't let Tsubasa go through this alone. If she gets made fun of, then so will I. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that if I looked away, she'd close herself off again. 1 minute, then 2, I continued to meet her gaze without even blinking. Then suddenly her expression relaxed as if I'd gotten through to her.
I see. You're stupid, aren't you?
You moved me. Are you crazy? How did you get like this? Hee hee haha. It wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least. Okay. I don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. I try my best to hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking. I would never imagine this. Tsubasa looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all, she's actually very troubled. By her puking? I'm sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I didn't know everything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things have been for you. But as long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel lonely.
Wait, hold on.
Are you saying you see me as some sort of charity case? Should I not be? Life isn't that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong. This is where we hit it. This is where we hit it. The grandpa at the mechanic store. Yeah. Flashback.
Huh?
Do you mean your grandpa's workshop? How did you know that? Takamaro told me. You hung out there every day, he said. Yeah, tinkering with machines with my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. So you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough as long as they have one place they can belong. Tsubasa's face lit up the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. It must be the most important thing to her in the world. If it's anything like how Kadoa is to me, then. Do you mind sharing what it's like to spend time at your grandpa's workshop? If her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her, then maybe that can be the reason to fight.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course, I failed a lot too, but Grandpa would always cheer
That's
me
enough
up with his
reminiscing.
belly laughs. Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa. Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he'd never kick me out. Even when his granddaughter was a good-for-nothing puker, he'd always look after me. That's why I love his workshop. It's the embodiment of his kindness. As long as I have his workshop, Damn it! Talking about my grandpa's...
I had to wait. Oh, that's so hard because you don't know when it's what like the best thing is gonna be. I was gonna say like, oh, Grandpa's really nice, but like that is the perfect response. Why? Remember what Siri said? If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us. Your friends, family, everything you hold dear from the lives of the TRC. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit. But wasn't he just lying? As shady as Siri may have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. The TRC was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might well be true. So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too? It's entirely possible. No way! 95! Tsubasa was at a loss for words. The possibility that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. Wow, it's the music you were dancing to last night. Oh, were you at this point?
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do.
I messed up the second time around.
Courage to fight the invaders.
But... can a coward like me do that?
Yes.
Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together.
I want to see your
just protect
car.
us in return. Come with us.
She might have like a big wrench that she fights with or something. And protect what matters most of us. Together!
Protect what matters most to us together.
Yeah! Persuasion complete. Yay, we did it! Fighting to protect humanity, to protect my grandpa and his workshop? Can someone like me really do that? Of course you can. You don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together. I'm not making any promises. I'm going to need a little more time. But I won't run from the truth or write myself off anymore. I'll think about what it is I really want and what I'd need to do to make it happen. Is that okay? Congrats, you just started Tsubasa's romance route. Just joking, but it would be funny if it did. Sure, that sounds great. Okay, and thanks, Takumi. Yeah, I don't even know how the romance starts at all. Phew. I did what I could with Tsubasa. I'll try to work on the others now. There are 4 people left to convince. Ima, Kako, Shoma, and Gaku. Of the 4, Gaku seems the most likely to hear me out. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. Maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. To his little family. Because if he doesn't do it, who else is? Because they gotta rely on him. Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. Grab the sandwich offering and head it over to Gaku's room. Oh, it's... Bro! How is it so messy in there? Another reason to hate this guy. Dude! Alright, that's a good place to stop.